really important to understand that Bitcoin is risk effing on. Risk on. When investors, forget about traders and crypto idiots, right? Little rich kids whose mother and father bought them a nice little condo on Newbury Street in Boston, right? They got packages arriving every other day from J. Crew and whatever. Just got an espresso machine that they don't know how to use. Got a new computer. Friends trading crypto. Yeah. Taking some of their trust fund and buying $100,000 worth of crypto on Monday, only to be screaming on Wednesday. Other than those idiots trading crypto, investors, the big I, view Bitcoin as a risk-on asset. And when investors feel, see, prove, analyze that we are in an upward trend, moving higher, bullish, that's when they take risk. Where do they take risk? Well, just look over the last 2-3 years. Tech. Where else do they put risk? Bitcoin. Those are the two places they go. They don't buy JP Morgan. They don't buy Goldman Sachs. It's tech and Bitcoin. So when you see tech start to fall and Bitcoin starts to fall, the market is in trouble. Yes? So then we look for other indicators, which is why we have this grid, which is how I was able to, I won't say the word predict, oops, just said it, telegraph that when you have a failure of Bitcoin, you can trade it to the downside. When you break levels, you can trade it to the downside. You can also use little upward failure moves up to resistance levels. When you see those fail, you can then look at the failure of NVIDIA. You can look at the failure points of the ES, of the Qs, especially of the Russell, as it struggles to hold, as it struggles. Look at the Qs breaking through the 50. Failure at the 50. That's the right there, right? Not as much here, but still trading below the 50. All of these between, so just quick run, yeah? Break of Bitcoin. Consolidation and weakness in NVIDIA. A breakdown of the ES. Highs, all-time highs, all-time highs, all-time, but same place where we were in October, breaking down in a consolidation move here and breaking down below the daily 50. That is key. Qs, same thing, breaking down below the 50 and failing as it tries to get above it. That is a failure of tech, which is strongly influencing the S&P 500. The Russell leading indicator, lower highs and breaking down as well. At the same time, you see the VIX making higher highs and higher lows. There's huge bets on the VIX. Just go to the March monthly options chain on the VIX and look at the call side, the out of the money calls, and you will see hundreds of thousands of calls, hundreds of thousands, okay? Not tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of calls on the VIX above 23. Why 23? Because the VIX stays below 23 88% of the time over the last 12 years. 12% of the time it's above 23. So if you see a tremendous number of calls above 23, combined with what I just told you, weakness in the biggest stock in the world and one of the biggest risk on assets in the world, with the NASDAQ big tech index failing, dollar making higher highs and higher lows as yields are not going to be coming down anytime soon based on Fed. The put call ratio rising, more investors leaning into puts. Do you see the picture? Could I have painted it any clearer? So when you go back 60 days of the alerts, 90 days of the alerts. Go back 6 months if you want. This is why I tell you when you first join Trade With Me Now is that attend the live sessions, download a trade tracker, listen to Van on Saturday mornings so that you really get a clear picture on how to use the tracker. And then when you get my alerts, do your best to understand them as you put your charts together. If you're an experienced trader or you already have charts, great. Listen and look at my analysis every day, either in the live session and or the alerts, and look at your charts and try to see, oh yeah, I see where he says that about NVIDIA. Oh yeah, look at that with the VIX. Oh, let me look at the options chain like he just said. Let me look at this level. Oh, I do see consolidation. Oh, look at that. We are at the same price we were in October. Start to understand the alerts. Take the trade alerts and put them in the tracker and track them and get a tone for how my alerts relate to the analysis and see where the alerts go. See how you might have traded them as you go through the material. Because once you've gotten through the basics and the advanced, and you don't skip anything, you go through those videos one by one by one by one, all of a sudden the methodology here becomes clearer. And even if you're an experienced trader, light bulbs will go off. You will look at the markets in a way you hadn't before. Your bad habits will start to vanish. Well, they'll try to vanish. You'll try to bring them back. Resist. Just track the alerts until you have a semblance of a trading plan that is tailored to you. And that's what the videos will eventually bring you. You will understand why we trade certain types of trades like verticals, calendars, flies, whatever it is, versus straight up calls and puts. You'll understand how to hedge, when to hedge. You'll understand when to add. You'll understand how to manage trades that are in trouble. Look how many trades that got into trouble that we were able to resurrect. You'll learn when to lean into the trade.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.